Something extraordinary is happening inside Wembley Stadium tonight, and fans are already calling it one of the biggest nights of Bruno Mars' career. Before Bruno Mars has even stepped onto the stage, more than 90,000 fans are already on their feet. The atmosphere is electric, and London has officially become the center of the music world once again. Day 41 of Bruno Mars' The Romantic Tour has officially begun, marking his historic third show at the legendary Wembley Stadium. But what happened before the main performance has everyone talking, and it may be the perfect indication that this concert is about to become one of the most unforgettable nights of the entire tour. Before we dive into everything that unfolded inside Wembley Stadium, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Bruno Mars news, concert updates, exclusive tour coverage, and breaking entertainment stories from around the world. Trust us, you'll want to stay until the end because tonight's events are already creating massive buzz across social media. Thousands of fans began arriving at Wembley long before the stadium gates officially opened. Some traveled across the United Kingdom, while others flew in from Europe, Asia, North America, and beyond, all hoping to witness history as Bruno Mars returned for his third consecutive performance at one of the world's most iconic venues. Outside the stadium, the atmosphere felt more like an international festival than a concert. Fans wearing the Romantic Tour merchandise gathered to sing Bruno Mars' biggest hits, exchanged stories about previous shows, and counted down every minute until the lights would finally go down. Everywhere you looked, cameras were rolling, live streams were starting, and excitement continued building with every passing second. As sunset faded over London, Wembley Stadium transformed into a breathtaking sea of lights. Massive LED screens illuminated the stage, while thousands of fans filled every section of the venue. The anticipation became almost impossible to contain as the opening moments of the show approached. Then, the first major surprise of the evening arrived. The stadium erupted into thunderous applause as DJ Paak, better known to music fans as Paak, stepped onto the stage. Instantly, the energy shifted into overdrive. Known for his infectious personality, incredible musicianship, and long-standing friendship with Bruno Mars, Paak wasted no time getting the crowd involved. The booming bass echoed throughout Wembley as he delivered an energetic DJ set that immediately turned the packed stadium into one giant celebration. Fans jumped, danced, waved their hands in the air, and shouted together as Paak repeatedly hyped up the audience with one simple message: "We want a party!" That chant quickly spread across the stadium, with tens of thousands of voices joining together in perfect unison. Even before Bruno Mars appeared, Wembley was already shaking with excitement. The chemistry between Paak and Bruno Mars has become one of the defining elements of the Romantic Tour. Their musical connection, built over years of collaborations and unforgettable performances, continues to create an atmosphere unlike any other live concert experience. Anderson's opening performance wasn't just entertainment. It was the perfect ignition for what promises to be an unforgettable night. Just when fans thought the energy couldn't get any higher, another Grammy-winning superstar made her entrance. Victoria Monét officially took the stage as the special guest, receiving an enormous welcome from the Wembley crowd. With her signature elegance, powerful vocals, and captivating stage presence, she immediately commanded the attention of every fan inside the stadium. Her performance added a completely different emotional layer to the evening. Smooth vocals blended with stunning visual production as thousands of fans sang along, captured unforgettable moments on their phones, and cheered after every song. Victoria Monét proved exactly why she has become one of today's most respected artists, delivering a performance that perfectly prepared the audience for the night's main event. Yet despite the incredible opening acts, everyone inside Wembley knew there was still one moment they had been waiting for: the arrival of Bruno Mars. And that's where the anticipation reached another level. The lights dimmed once again. The crowd grew louder. Phones were lifted into the air. Every eye inside Wembley Stadium turned toward the massive stage, because everyone knew that in just a few moments, history was about to continue. But what happened next became the moment fans will be talking about long after the Romantic Tour leaves London. As the final notes of Victoria Monét's performance echoed throughout Wembley Stadium, the atmosphere shifted once again. The audience knew that every second brought them closer to the moment they had been waiting for all day. Conversations faded. The cheers grew louder. Every camera was pointed toward the massive stage, ready to capture the instant Bruno Mars would finally appear. The production team carefully built the suspense. Giant LED screens displayed dramatic visuals while beams of light swept across the packed stadium. The sound of the crowd became almost deafening as thousands of fans began chanting Bruno Mars' name in perfect unison. From the front row to the highest seats in the stadium, there was only one emotion that united everyone: pure anticipation. For many fans, this wasn't simply another concert. It was the opportunity to witness a historic milestone in one of the world's most legendary venues. Performing 3 shows at Wembley Stadium is an achievement reserved for only a handful of global superstars. And Bruno Mars had once again demonstrated why his live performances continue to rank among the very best in the music industry. The Romantic Tour has consistently attracted sold-out crowds across multiple countries, but London's response has been especially remarkable. Tickets disappeared almost immediately after going on sale, forcing many fans to search for resale options or travel packages just for the chance to experience this unforgettable weekend. Hotels around Wembley welcomed visitors from dozens of different countries, while social media feeds became flooded with concert outfits, fan meetups, and countdown videos documenting every step of the experience. Throughout the day, hashtags related to Bruno Mars and the Romantic Tour continued climbing the trending charts. Short videos from inside the stadium quickly accumulated hundreds of thousands of views, with fans around the world eager to see every update from Wembley in real time. Even those who couldn't attend felt connected through live streams, photos, and instant reactions shared online. Inside the venue, the excitement became almost impossible to measure. Every time the stage lights flickered, another wave of screaming erupted across the stadium. Fans knew Bruno Mars had developed a reputation for delivering unforgettable entrances, and many wondered whether tonight would feature another surprise that no one had predicted. That curiosity only continued to grow. Unlike many artists who rely heavily on visual effects alone, Bruno Mars has built his reputation through exceptional musicianship, world-class showmanship, and genuine interaction with his audience. His concerts feel less like traditional performances and more like celebrations where every fan becomes part of the experience. That reputation has followed him throughout the Romantic Tour. Every city has produced unforgettable moments, whether through unexpected improvisations, playful interactions with fans, or subtle changes to the setlist that make each concert feel unique. Because of that, many people attending tonight had already seen Bruno Mars earlier in the tour, yet they still returned knowing no 2 performances are ever exactly the same. As the countdown continued, members of Bruno's band quietly took their positions behind the scenes. Every instrument had been carefully prepared. Every spotlight had been perfectly programmed. Every second of timing had been rehearsed countless times. Yet despite the flawless preparation, there remained one unpredictable element that always defines a Bruno Mars concert: the energy between the performer and the audience. That connection cannot be rehearsed, can only happen live. Meanwhile, outside Wembley Stadium, thousands of additional fans gathered around nearby public spaces simply to experience the atmosphere. Some listened from outside the venue, while others followed live updates through social media as they waited for friends attending the concert to share photos and videos. The excitement extended far beyond the stadium walls, turning much of northwest London into a celebration of music. Back inside, the anticipation reached another breaking point. The stadium lights suddenly faded. For a brief moment, Wembley fell into near darkness. Then came another enormous roar from the audience. Everyone believed the next sound they heard would signal Bruno Mars' arrival. Instead, the production delivered another dramatic pause, stretching the suspense even further. The audience responded exactly as expected, screaming even louder than before. It was a brilliant reminder that sometimes silence can create more excitement than music itself. Every heartbeat seemed synchronized with the countdown. Fans hugged one another. Phones continued recording. Children sat on their parents' shoulders. Friends shouted over the noise, trying to guess which song would open the show. Would Bruno Mars begin with one of his newest hits from the Romantic era? Would he surprise everyone with a timeless classic? Or would he completely reinvent the opening sequence for this historic third Wembley performance? Nobody knew the answer, and that uncertainty only made the moment even more unforgettable. One thing, however, was already certain. Before Bruno Mars had sung a single note, Day 41 of the Romantic Tour had already become one of the most talked about concert events of the week. Paak had transformed Wembley into a massive dance party. Victoria Monét had delivered a stunning performance worthy of the legendary venue. Together, they had created the perfect build-up for what millions of fans had been waiting to witness. Now, the spotlight belonged to Bruno Mars. Every light, every camera, every voice, every heartbeat inside Wembley Stadium was focused on one stage, where history was only moments away from unfolding once again. The roar continued to grow louder with every passing second, proving that the excitement surrounding Bruno Mars remains stronger than ever. For thousands inside the stadium and millions following around the world, this wasn't simply another stop on a concert tour. It was another chapter in an extraordinary live music experience that continues to captivate audiences across the globe and reinforce Bruno Mars' status as one of the greatest performers of his generation. Then, without warning, the atmosphere inside Wembley Stadium changed in an instant. The massive screens suddenly went black. A low rumble rolled through the speakers, followed by a dramatic sequence of lights racing across the stage. The audience erupted into another deafening roar, convinced that Bruno Mars was only seconds away from making his entrance. Every phone in the stadium was now pointed toward the stage, creating a sea of glowing screens that stretched as far as the eye could see. The anticipation had reached its highest point. For a few unforgettable moments, time itself seemed to slow down. Fans screamed louder with every passing second, chanting Bruno Mars' name repeatedly until the entire stadium echoed with a single voice. It was a powerful reminder of the connection he has built with audiences throughout his career. Few artists can command this level of excitement before even singing a single note. This historic third night at Wembley Stadium represented far more than another sold-out concert. It symbolized the continued success of the Romantic Tour, a global production that has consistently attracted enormous crowds and generated worldwide attention wherever it travels. Each performance has become a celebration of live music, combining spectacular production, incredible musicianship, and unforgettable fan experiences. As the excitement intensified, fans reflected on the incredible journey that had brought Bruno Mars back to Wembley for a third consecutive performance. The previous shows had already delivered unforgettable memories, from breathtaking vocal performances to explosive crowd participation that turned every song into a stadium-wide sing-along. Tonight, expectations were even higher. Many longtime fans believed Bruno Mars would once again find a way to make this performance different from the previous two nights. His reputation for changing small details, extending musical sections, interacting with the audience, and creating spontaneous moments has become one of the defining characteristics of his concerts. That unpredictability is exactly what keeps fans coming back. No matter how many times someone has attended a Bruno Mars concert, there is always the possibility that something completely unexpected will happen. Meanwhile, backstage preparations continued with military precision. Crew members completed their final equipment checks while musicians prepared for the opening number. Every spotlight, every microphone, every instrument, and every visual effect had been carefully synchronized to deliver another flawless performance. The amount of work required to produce a stadium concert of this scale is almost unimaginable. Hundreds of professionals work behind the scenes throughout the day, ensuring that every detail meets the incredibly high standards expected from a Bruno Mars production. While fans celebrated inside Wembley, social media platforms exploded with updates from around the venue. Photos of the packed stadium spread rapidly across Instagram, X, TikTok, and Facebook, while short video clips captured the incredible energy created by Paak and Victoria Monét during the opening performances. Within minutes, hashtags related to Bruno Mars, Wembley Stadium, the Romantic Tour, London, Paak, and Victoria Monét were circulating across entertainment communities worldwide. Fans unable to attend eagerly refreshed their feeds, hoping for another glimpse of the historic evening unfolding inside one of the world's most famous stadiums. The international attention surrounding tonight's concert demonstrated something remarkable. Bruno Mars isn't simply performing concerts. He's creating global events. Every stop on the romantic tour has become a destination for fans willing to travel thousands of miles just to experience the show firsthand. Families, couples, lifelong friends, and solo travelers have all made the journey, united by their admiration for one of the most accomplished entertainers of this generation. Inside Wembley, the atmosphere continued building toward what many described as an emotional breaking point. The lights dimmed once again. Another wave of screams filled the stadium. The giant screens flashed dramatic visuals synchronized perfectly with the soundtrack playing through the speakers. Every element of the production seemed designed to increase the suspense one final time before the main performance officially began. Then something remarkable happened. Instead of growing impatient, the audience embraced every second of the anticipation. They clapped together, sang Bruno Mars' biggest hits from memory, and continued chanting his name with incredible enthusiasm. It wasn't simply excitement anymore. It had become a celebration shared by tens of thousands of people from different cultures, different countries, and different backgrounds. Music had brought them all together. That universal connection has always been one of Bruno Mars' greatest strengths. His songs cross generations, languages, and cultures, creating moments where complete strangers sing together as though they have known each other for years. Looking around Wembley Stadium, that feeling was impossible to ignore. Smiles could be seen everywhere. Friends embraced one another. Parents introduced their children to their very first Bruno Mars concert. Couples danced together while waiting for the show to begin. Every face reflected the same anticipation. Every person understood they were about to witness another unforgettable chapter in the romantic tour. As excitement continued to build, many fans wondered whether London might receive an exclusive surprise that would set this performance apart from every other stop on the tour. Bruno Mars has developed a reputation for rewarding audiences with memorable interactions, unexpected musical moments, and performances that feel personal regardless of the venue's enormous size. That possibility fueled even greater curiosity throughout the stadium. Would there be a special speech, a surprise guest, an unexpected arrangement of a fan-favorite song, or perhaps a completely original moment that nobody could predict? No one knew, and that mystery made every passing second even more exciting. With the audience louder than ever, the production reached its final countdown. The energy inside Wembley Stadium had become almost indescribable. Every cheer, every light, and every heartbeat contributed to an atmosphere that perfectly captured why Bruno Mars continues to stand among the world's greatest live performers. One thing had already become absolutely clear. Long before the first official song of the night began, Wembley Stadium had already witnessed something extraordinary. The romantic tour wasn't slowing down. It was becoming even bigger, even louder, and even more unforgettable with every new performance, proving once again that Bruno Mars remains one of the most powerful forces in live entertainment today. As the overwhelming roar continued to echo through Wembley Stadium, one undeniable truth became clear. This was no longer just another concert on an international tour. It had evolved into a global celebration of music, performance, and the extraordinary connection Bruno Mars has built with millions of fans around the world. The excitement inside the venue was impossible to describe accurately unless you were there to witness it firsthand. Every section of the stadium pulsed with energy. Fans waved their hands above their heads, sang together between production cues, and refused to let the momentum fade for even a single second. Some supporters had followed the romantic tour across multiple countries, attending several performances in different cities. They all shared the same opinion. Every Bruno Mars show tells its own story. That is one of the biggest reasons why demand for his concerts remains incredibly strong. Unlike productions that follow the exact same formula every night, Bruno Mars has built a reputation for making every audience feel special. Sometimes it's a spontaneous interaction with fans. Sometimes it's an extended musical jam with the band. Other times, it's an unexpected change in pacing that transforms an already unforgettable performance into something completely unique. Those small differences encourage fans to return again and again. For London's third Wembley show, expectations couldn't have been higher. Many audience members believed Bruno Mars understood exactly what this milestone represented, not only for himself, but also for the thousands of fans who had supported him throughout the tour. The energy inside the stadium reflected that shared understanding. Every person present wanted to become part of history. Outside Wembley Stadium, the excitement continued growing as nearby streets remained packed with music fans. Restaurants, cafes, and public gathering areas buzzed with conversations about the concert. Local businesses welcomed visitors from around the world, creating an atmosphere that extended far beyond the stadium itself. Hotels across London reported large numbers of guests attending the romantic tour, while public transportation leading to Wembley remained filled with fans proudly wearing Bruno Mars merchandise. The concert had become more than a live performance. It had become one of London's biggest entertainment events of the week. Back inside the stadium, production crews maintained perfect synchronization as every visual element prepared for the next sequence. The enormous LED displays cycled through cinematic animations while lighting rigs painted the audience in waves of color. Every effect was timed with remarkable precision, creating an immersive experience visible from every seat in the venue. Bruno Mars has long been recognized for insisting on exceptional production quality, and tonight's concert was another example of that commitment. Every technical detail contributed to the storytelling, allowing the audience to feel fully immersed in the experience from beginning to end. Fans who had attended concerts by many different artists commented that few performers managed to combine live vocals, musicianship, choreography, humor, and audience interaction as naturally as Bruno Mars. That combination has become his signature. Rather than relying on elaborate stage tricks alone, he consistently places live performance at the center of the experience. His band performs with incredible precision, his vocals remain remarkably consistent, and his ability to connect with thousands of people at once continues to set him apart from many of today's biggest stars. As anticipation reached another peak, conversations throughout the audience shifted toward the possible setlist. Would tonight feature fan favorites like 24K Magic, Locked Out of Heaven, Treasure, and That's What I Like? Would songs from The Romantic receive extended performances? Could there even be a surprise mashup or an unreleased musical arrangement created especially for Wembley? Speculation spread through every section of the stadium. Fans compared predictions. Others confidently claimed they already knew how the concert would begin. But no one could say for certain. That mystery was part of the excitement. Meanwhile, entertainment reporters covering the event continued sharing updates in real time, describing the extraordinary atmosphere developing inside Wembley Stadium. Headlines highlighted the massive attendance, the energetic opening performances by Paak and Victoria Monét, and the historic significance of Bruno Mars performing his third show at one of the world's most iconic venues. Across social media, countless reactions praised the organization of the event, the spectacular stage design, and the infectious enthusiasm displayed by the audience long before the headlining performance officially started. Even fans watching updates from home admitted they could feel the excitement simply by viewing short clips recorded inside the stadium. That speaks volumes about the atmosphere Bruno Mars concerts create. They don't simply entertain those who attend. They capture the attention of millions more across the internet. Every photo becomes a memory. Every video becomes another reminder of why live music continues to bring people together. Every performance creates moments that fans will revisit for years to come. As Wembley Stadium remained filled with anticipation, one thing became increasingly obvious. Bruno Mars had once again accomplished something few artists ever achieve. He transformed a concert into a worldwide conversation. Long before the opening song officially began, millions of people were already discussing the event online, sharing updates, celebrating the atmosphere, and counting down together toward the night's biggest moment. For fans inside Wembley, this wasn't simply another Friday night in London. It was the opportunity to witness history unfold in real time. And for those following from around the world, It served as another powerful reminder that Bruno Mars continues to define what a modern stadium concert should look and feel like. With anticipation now reaching its absolute peak, the audience stood united, eyes fixed on the stage, knowing that the next chapter of the romantic tour was only moments away from delivering another unforgettable night in London's legendary Wembley Stadium. As the anticipation reached its absolute peak, the atmosphere inside Wembley Stadium became almost surreal. Every corner of the venue vibrated with excitement as fans continued counting down the final moments before Bruno Mars would officially take control of the stage. The anticipation wasn't fading. It was growing stronger with every passing second. The romantic tour has earned a reputation for delivering unforgettable live experiences, and tonight's performance in London was proving exactly why. From the moment fans entered Wembley Stadium, every detail had been carefully designed to build excitement. The opening performances from Paak and Victoria Monét had successfully transformed the venue into an enormous celebration, but everyone knew the biggest chapter of the night had yet to begin. For many longtime supporters, this concert represented years of waiting. Some had followed Bruno Mars since the beginning of his career, watching him evolve from an emerging artist into one of the world's most celebrated performers. Others were attending their very first Bruno Mars concert after spending years listening to his music through streaming platforms, radio stations, and unforgettable live television performances. Despite their different backgrounds, every fan inside Wembley shared one common feeling. They wanted this night to last forever. The atmosphere demonstrated